My name is Varija, and I completed my graduation in 2020 in UBT College of Engineering with in electronics and communication. Then after I joined the uh, company like Profin Solutions Private Limited, and I had working experience as 1.3 years experience in banking domain. Like, and I handle the models in payments. I have 2 months of experience in automation. Like I didn't completely, I didn't work on the automation. Like I know basics, like how to handle pop-ups and drop downs, and I know those. These are the. This is my introduction.
Okay, so you have mentioned that you have mentioned in your resume that regarding POM, so can you explain me what is POM or the page object model regarding framework?
Page object model. Yeah, page object model.
Yeah,
For example, if you are clicking, I wants to click same button multiple time means we are taking the same path repeatedly means we are getting the error like already we are clicked or some error we will get. To overcome that, we will go for POM, the page object model. Instead of clicking again and again same path, we will go for path like page object model.
okay. Can you tell me what is driver.close and driver.quit? What's the difference
Huh?
between them? Driver.close and
Yeah.
driver.quit. What's the difference between both?
Like close means we can close the one particular tab. If you are clicking like if you are writing driver dot quit means we will close all the tabs, whatever the tabs opening the that Chrome model, we will close the all those tabs. That is the differences between close and quit.
Can you tell me what are the type of different weights?
Uh,
Okay. Uh, okay.
like normally, okay,
Okay?
there
Can
are
you
two
write?
types of.
That's
Okay.
fine. Uh, have you worked with TestNG as well?
No, like not completely,
Okay. You mentioned in your
but
resume.
completely
That's
I worked on manual only. Just
that's
I'm
fine.
going.
Okay. Since you mentioned, that's the reason I'm asking you. Okay, that's fine. Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
like recently I resigned. No,
Okay.
like I have to go through those all those ones. So
Okay.
just I go to the manuals.
Uh, do you know what is software testing lifecycle?
Yeah. First software testing is testing the application and finding the defects according to customer requirement specifications is called as software testing. In software testing, we have two types like white box testing and black box testing. And a combination of white box and black box
No,
will
no,
be a
no.
gray box
No.
testing.
I'm asking regarding the STLC. That's a software testing lifecycle. So, do you know about it?
Okay, software testing life cycle. Yeah. Uh, Software, it is a step by step procedure to test the new software. Yes, SDLC is a part, STLC is a part of SDLC, and requirement is the input for STLC. Then in STLC, what is the procedure for any new company? If you are trying to test the any new project or new company means we have to follow this STLC. In STLC, first we have to customer will give the requirements and BA will collect the requirements from BA will travel from company place to customer place and collect the requirement in CRS and come back to a company and convert that CRS to SRS, and that SRS is he will explain all the SRS to BA and test engineers, so developers, and this procedure is called as requirement collection. Then system study. how the features, each and every features work according to a based on the customer business workflow. He will explain to the test engineers, developers, and BM. Then this will be a system study. Then how many resources are required, and all this will be a comes under system study only. Then we will write the test plans. It is a step by step procedure how the whole project work we will estimate in this test plans. Then test cases, we will write the test cases. Then after test cases, we will prepare the traceability matrix. In traceability matrix, we will confirm that each and every component having at least one test cases. Then defect tracking, then fixing the defects. Then we will store those test cases reports in a brainstorming meeting.
Or in which
Retrospective
phase?
meeting.
In
Sorry,
which phase
retrospective
this
meeting.
comes in? The last part, what?
What?
In which phase does it comes in?
Retrospective meeting. That will be what?
In which phase of STLC will the last part will cover, wherein you mentioned the test defect logging, test execution? What is this
Can you
phase called?
repeat?
What is that phase name called in?
Software testing lifecycle.
So STLC has multiple phases, right? So in which phase
Yeah.
does this comes in?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Mm, okay. So can you
No.
explain me what is black box testing and white box testing?
Okay. White box testing, it is a testing each and every line of code is called as white box testing. In white box testing, we have loop testing, unit testing, uh, path testing, and conditional testing, and performance testing the code from performance point of view, and testing the code from memory point of view. Then path testing means, for example, F1 we will take parent and children. So for one parent we will take two to three children. Like we are by making flow chart, we will test each and every flow who is working as per the customer requirement or not. That will be a loop testing. Then unit testing means developer will write the code main program and sub program for that one, like sub program for that one, and run that sub program to a main program against the main program, and check whether the application is working or not. This will be a unit testing. In that unit testing, we have three cases. Like if you are any mistakes in the sub program means, we will change the sub program and main program. Then we will run the sub program against the main program. This will be a one case. Then second case will be if there is a mistake in main program means, we will change the main program, and parallelly we will change the sub program with the same language. Whatever the languages we used for writing main program, we will use the same language for sub program also. Then we will write the sub program and we will run against the main program. We will check whether the application or whether the application is working or not. Then if you are changing any main program, we are changing any main program means, that will affect to other models also. Then we will test the other models also. This will be a unit testing. Then checking conditional testing is while using for loop or while loop, you are missing any conditions or not. Here we are checking these conditions in conditional testing. Then testing the code from performance point of view means, instead of writing plenty of code, we will minimize the code, like by using the local variables. Instead of assigning same values to same values again and again, and if your global values also there, then using sort length, those functionalities we can use globally. We can use those functionalities. By using those functionality, we can minimize the code and all. Then coming to black box testing, Verifying and identifying the defects in the software is called as software like black box testing. In black box testing, we have functional testing, integration testing, performance testing, adopt testing, um, then system testing, acceptance testing, usability testing. These are the smoke testing. These are the types of black box testing.
Okay. Mm, uh, can you write a Selenium code uh, to launch a browser and to log in into it? Can you
Okay.
share your screen and a notepad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pradeep.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Like, can I copy that the path for Selenium, like a WebDriver
No,
that
no, no,
one
you can,
Chrome?
yeah, you can do it at the last. You just write first the main code, and then at the last you can replace that path. Not an issue. Okay, can you tell me what logic are you trying to apply over here?
First, I have to take one variable.
Hmm.
Then I have to like zeros and like zero to one, like that. I have to convert that char at high like that. I have to apply that.
Why need why you want to convert it? Means what type of data storing?
Zeros and ones that.
No, no, no. I'm asking how are you means how will you take that string, read that string? Now, supposingly you are direct taking a hard coded value. Okay, if supposingly I want you to take the value from the input screen, how will you take that in a runtime?
Like printers and like that if I asking.
No, no, runtime means uh, in the console uh, you should be able to take the value.
Okay, we have to enter one name, then that will be running time only that I have to convert like that. You were
Yeah, okay, fine. That can be an improvised way, but for now, what are you trying to do over here now? Okay, I have put you a message. Did you get that?
yeah, reverse of a string.
Yes. So take one input string. You can take your name, and you just need to reverse that and print that. Okay.
Uh, Sending this into a loop like 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hmm.
Length will be like this will be a 5. Then I am sending that string into
How you
this
got to
loop.
know that it is 5?
Uh, like this will be a counting from 0 to 0,
Hmm.
0. This will be a 1 and 2. Like that I am counting that one. Or
But
like we can give
why
1
are you counting?
minus 1.
What is a function to
Like I
count?
can give length minus 1,
Hmm.
a dot length minus 1.
You can
This
continue.
one.
Hmm.
But
What
I this one
hmm.
this one
what
like,
what will you means what will you get as an output from this line number 13? Means what are you trying to say in the B string?
here I have to store these
What will So I'm trying to understand that a dot character I you have mentioned that, right? So what it will
yeah,
give you, and which and what will it
this will use like, yeah,
hmm.
here I have to use reverse functions.
That's the later part. Now whatever you have written, I'm asking on that perspective. Okay, now tell me, uh, you have written as public static void main and string and args. Can you explain me that line? What does public means? What does static means? Each and every keyword,
Public
and yeah, each and every keyword I want. Can you explain me that?
public will be the access specifier.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Varija, that's it. uh mm, okay, we have done with the interview now. Okay, I will just give you a short feedback on the interview whatever we have right now. Okay, you can stop sharing your screen, that's fine. Yeah. So, Varija, you, we, I tried to reach on the areas from whatever you have mentioned in your resume. So, first of all, I'll like to mention that whatever you know, only mention that much in your resume, because whatever you don't know should not go to the interviewer, because that will
Okay.
create a bad impact on the interview process. Okay,
Okay.
because they expect that whatever you have written in the interview in the resume, that you are knowing, and that's the reason you have mentioned that. Okay, and
Okay.
uh, Secondly, then if you are trying for the manual, then you should be able to tell them the your work, not your project. Okay, what are you working
Mm.
like in as a manual tester? What are you trying to test the application? What are you are testing? What should be what all type of test do you perform in manual? You should be able to present that. Okay, and
Okay.
because no one is will be interested into knowing what your company's application or the project is upon. Okay, it will be interesting to know that what you know about the testing and what you perform the testing in your company. Okay,
Okay.
and you should be able as a manual, you should also able to tell us that what is STLC in a phases wise. Okay, you told me, but there are many more points that you should be revising on those. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. If you are trying for automation in future, then your Java should be strong. Okay, secondly, you should
Yeah.
be knowing the Selenium, not the advanced part, but at least the basic you should be able to tell them is from for your initial years. Then later on, as gradually you take experience, you will be able to tell more on that. Okay, so in that framework level as well you have mentioned, but framework is a little bit you should be really working on, then only you will be able to tell. Okay, in future. Okay, so don't tell for the initial years. It's not expected that you should be knowing the complete framework part as well, but whatever you Java, you should be a strong one. Secondly, the Selenium should be known to you. Okay, and then the next part is like whatever apart from Selenium, if you are using TestNG, then you should be able to tell about the TestNG and whatever the uh, tools you are using with respect to that. Okay, and uh, yeah, that's it, because right now you need to know these things, and these are the very basic parts of for the testing to be known. Okay, okay. Anything you wanted to ask?
That one, that a phase you were telling, that phase, no,
Uh-huh.
which is the phase?
So STLCs have multiple phases into it. Okay, there's a requirement gathering, there's a test planning phase, you have test execution, you have test closure for that, and each phase has multiple activities to be performed in each phases. Okay, so that those you should be able, so what I asked you is regarding the STLC, right? So STLC has different phases into it, so you should be able to tell first the phases, and then you can explain each phase, and each phase is at which level what is applicable, and you can relate it more with your project work, that how you have performed the activities for that phase, because theoretically it is no one interested to know what theoretically you know, because I, even if I read somewhere was healthy, that I can tell you, but if you are able to relate it with your project work, that more makes more sense to it. Okay, because theoretically is no one interested to know about, because everyone knows that what STLC is about. Okay, okay, yeah, that's it. Anything?